What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us from SV Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And he's brought down after a nice game. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really...
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looking first down. With the catch, it's Brown.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
I don't get this decision, but they've got their punt team on the field on second down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
He could go all... Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Under fire. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. North Texas in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. From from the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, All Dominion.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Smith dropping to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up. Trailing 4, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it, fire complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Smith wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Back open in the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and 10, they're down to the 25. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Smith dropping to pass. Bringing the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Slings it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Smith wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that.
Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
No monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to...
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The mean green after that last run, why not go back to the well? The pull and throw off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Give to the back.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Jackrabbit. Working that left side now. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
North Texas, 22.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. But lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Offense set on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
A first down run in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on. They built the lead on the string. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on third down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that plane. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll throw on third down. Got the back over the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. North Texas really has it going on offense. Here comes the heat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll run it from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. You make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Turns it on in midfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's got it. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Monarchs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Smith wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
Touchdown, North Texas! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mean Green. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
White 53. White 53.
They'll go to the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And I think on that 3rd and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this 4th down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.